All right, let's get this going. Let's get this started. You already know we gotta throw the we're live in the Discord because we are now live, ready to go. Let's see. I'm happy, feeling sad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, and nothing on the future is coming on. I'm happy, feeling bad. I got sunshine in a bag. Yo, Daniel, what's up, my boy? Did you ever get all that any of that stuff figured out about the stream for you? Or was it just pretty much a no-go? Because I remember that happened to me I want to say it was like a few weeks back. I had that exact same thing happen. Yo, what's up, ZK? How's it going? Walker, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, I remember that happened a few weeks back where, all right, perfect, sweet. Yeah, because for whatever reason, I had a very similar thing. I didn't have that same error code, but I had something similar where it was just wonky and I couldn't stream. It was really weird. Really weird. Alright, here. I took the pre-workout. We're all ready to go. Today we're gonna hit legs. This is the first day hitting legs since we did our crazy run, which was Thursday. Thing was brutal. That run was insane. Absolutely insane. So we're hitting legs today. I think I'm actually gonna go for some, what's it called? Yo, Knight, what's going on? What do I do? What do you do, Knight? I don't know, you gotta let us know. Yeah, this will be I'm gonna start off with some deadlifts actually. I'm not gonna go super crazy, but I wanna make sure I'm getting some good reps in. Mary, how you doing? How you doing? Let's see. I need my wrist straps. Wrist straps. If you guys have any music you guys want to listen to, let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Where's my other one? What? Hold on a second. What in the world? Where's my other wrist strap? What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Found it. Close. Close. Okay, you said we should do 10 minutes. Night. I feel like you're trolling here, but I would leave your house though. If that was like an actual thing, someone was going to your house to get you, then I'd leave the house. I know it sounds like a crazy thing, but to me it sounds like one of the most logical things you could do. You got 10 minutes and someone's gonna be there and try to get you. Boom, you leave. What's that? They don't know where you're at. Ah, you've survived. Let's go. All right. Why is this 10 pounds? Alexa, play Panic at the Disco.
This is Panic at the Disco from Spotify.
Alright. Right now, we're just starting off with some deadlifts. We've just got 135 here, so nothing crazy. Just getting a little bit of a warm-up going. Mama said, don't let it on it free. I don't like slamming the weight down too much. Yo, Fido, what's up? Jen, how's it going? Yeah, I don't personally like slamming the weight down too much. Just enough to where I know I'm hitting like both sides at the same time when I do deadlifts. Mostly because I just got my family sleeping upstairs, so I don't want to be too loud in general. All right. Mama said. So I'm gonna bump up the weight. It was just 135, doing a little warm up there. I went those 35s on there, so it'll be 205. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna go super insane for deadlifts. Like I said, with my family sleeping upstairs, I don't like to be too loud. I like to try to be more on the quiet side, actually. But, you know, we're lifting weights. You can only be so quiet while lifting weights. Also, so the weights don't like slide around, I'm actually putting the guards on them. Or the clamps, clips, whatever you want to call them. Let's see, Damon, what's going on? He said, when I protein load, you prefer drinking a giant milkshake? Okay. Yo, TG, what's up? How you doing? How you doing today? Also, in case you guys don't know, since it is a leg day, one exercise I don't personally do too much, mostly because the lack of safety equipment and everything. No spotter, not really safety equipment. I don't really do squats, like heavy squats, so I'll hit some like Bulgarian splitties. I'm gonna start calling them that. Instead of Bulgarian split squats, some Bulgarian splitties. Anyway, this right here is 205, so nothing crazy. Gotta move this weight. Baby, we've been this house, memories. I also like to go slower on the reps because since I don't do super heavy and I'm not dropping the weight, gotta be in control. I like having a little bit lighter of weight and slower reps. Alright. Alright. My basement has been extremely cold, so until I was for sure gonna start sweating, I was leaving the pump cover on. Let's see. Yo, Derico, what's up? What's a quote I live by? A quote. Would that be, Daniel, would you include like a Bible verse in that? Or like a personal quote? Because that's gonna be a difference if it has to be like a personal quote versus like a Bible verse. Anything I want? The verse, the Bible saying that anything is possible through Christ. I'm awful. I'm terrible. I should know. Let's see. It's let's see. It is Matthew 19:26. With Christ, all things are possible. It says, but Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So, for me, Matthew 19:26. However, there's some really freaking good, I mean, me personally, I believe there's some really freaking good quotes and verses in the Bible. It's hard for me to say, like, my favorite one, because I feel like there's a lot that are really good, but that's one that I always hold in my life to hold for me, is that all things are possible through Christ. All right, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna bump up the weight a little bit. This is 205. I'm going to go a little bit lower on the reps, but I'm going to add 25 on each side. So instead of 205, this is going to be 220, it's 255. For a toast for the champagne. So this will be 255. I'm not by any means aiming to max out or get close to my max or anything like that. If anything, I'm coming off of I did my first run. My first run I've done in like 8 years. I did 5 miles wearing a weighted vest on that treadmill. It was horrible. It was last Thursday's stream, and my legs today are the first day where they don't feel like super sore. My knees on the outer side were killing me. Quads were killing me. My hips, oh my gosh. For the life of me, my wife's like, oh, let's go to the park or do something, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Let's go, have fun. It was crazy. Oh, man. Nick, you're crazy. Yo, my leg, what's up? We're hitting legs and then some chest as well. I'm hitting chest as well as legs because I haven't worked out as much the last couple days as I would have liked to. Just like falling asleep earlier, hanging out with my wife, and just like, you know, we're like watching a show. For example, Love is Blind. We'll watch some Love is Blind together. Did that Saturday into Sunday. I was gonna get a workout in, but then by the time we were done watching Love is Blind, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not taking pre-workout now. So I was like, all right, well, I'm skipping it. So Alexa, next. I know it's not super crazy for the deadlifts, but that's okay. I don't want to go crazy on deadlifts. Don't want to go crazy there. It is leg day. Gotta hit some Bulgarian splitties. Yeah. Just some basic, hit some hamstrings with some, what's it called? Oh, we just did deadlifts, I'm gonna hit some quads here, hit some calf raises, and then I gotta meal prep. I gotta cook tonight. So can't stream for too long. Inspiration, another dollar, another day. But Miley, how have things been on your end? Any news on trainer Tony or anything crazy going on? And let the sun rain down on me. Alexa, up half a volume. This I guarantee to run this sound. Whoa, not paid to see you frown. Alright, here we go. Get a little warm up ish. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right. Bump up the weight. Here. You find, say what you mean, tell me I'm right. Love me. Yo, Darth, what's going on? How you doing? I think we're gonna bump up to. I'm gonna hit 50 in each hand. Okay, hit 50 each hand for a Bulgarian splitties. I just woke up in my underwear. Shelf. Myself. See. At the hostel. Well, Pasmo, this is a place where I rent. So, I have had lots of people say like how terrible the walls are. Trust me, it's not. Or I've had people say it's mold. I know it's not because I'm allergic to it, so I'd be like dying. It's just the concrete wall that looks super crappy, right? But I rent the place. My landlord does not care a single split about this place. So, it is what it is. My basement, though, my basement's pretty nice. I mean, it's a super mess over there because that's how it holds all the holiday and everything extra in the house. But got like a nice little gym setup and everything. I think it's pretty nice for you know, just like a place to rent. But when I have my own place, then for sure. That's definitely not the case. I wouldn't put myself, my wife, and my son in a position to be in a quote-unquote squatter apartment, as he said. If it was just myself, I can live in lots of different conditions, but I would personally not put my wife or my son in a place like that. But it's okay to have your opinions, even if they're wrong. Sal, what's up? How you doing? Much love back to you, brother. Appreciate it. You have a great night. We're gonna hit 50s. Appreciate it, Aries. Oh gosh. Oh. Hey, it's all good. No hate. Appreciate you being here regardless. Yeah, it's all good. Like I've said many times, I got a wife, I got a kid. People say things to me, spitballs off a battleship, baby. You get what I'm saying? It's faster, faster. Alright. But like, yo, what's up, Greg? How's it going? Heck yeah, berries. You get it? That's a great question. Oh gosh. I'm not sure with all the craziness. We're just working out. And Pazzo, if berries did that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Listen, just be respectful to each other. If you want to talk crap on me, that's perfectly fine. But hey, like I said, this is not the place to have beef and stuff in the chat. If you guys want to talk crap on me, that's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it. But you guys just be chill. Sounds good. Good on you, berries. Good on you. Yeah. I don't have anything to prove to anyone, so it's all good. It's Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco. So, oh my gosh. What's up, Slow? How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, let's go. How can my skin. Alright. This is, like I said, this is the first leg day since we've been back from our crazy run. This is definitely not a fun leg day. Next haircut day. Ah, shoot. So you say I need a haircut already? You know, actually, that's not too bad an idea though. The fade is pretty much gone. It'll probably in like a week or two. I'll let you guys know once I figure it out. Probably in the next like week or two. I know, so I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. Greg, I fully agree. Basma, that's funny. I hate to burst the glass, but it's actually a mirror. It's actually it's layers of mirrors. There's like 5 back there. Angel, you're too kind. You're too kind. You're beautiful. Appreciate you being here. So every day's like that. Yeah, because you gotta walk. Stop that and I'll be corrected. I wanna live my life from a new perspective. Expensive taste. Greg, you're too kind. You're too kind. Yo, motorcycles, welcome back. Oh, it's all good, motorcycles. Berries, I am 6'4". Alright, Pasmo. Like I said, you can say whatever about me. No need to mention my family. I'm just gonna remove the message. That's your warning. I keep my family protected, all measures. No need to bring them up in any case. So appreciate you with the comments and stuff, but yeah, just be mindful of what you say, please. Yo, Denz, appreciate it. That's very kind of you. So you can't break a watermelon with my thighs? I have no clue. I've never tried. Knowing my message to haters. Alright. Alright, Pasma. I'm just gonna put you a 24-hour timeout. Like I said, no, I didn't make up my family. My wife's made an appearance on stream showing her hand. My wife doesn't like her name or doesn't want any information on her on being here. My son's too young for us to be comfortable with him being on the internet at all, so we don't have him, like his face, anywhere. So none of that. Nolan, message to haters. I got a wife, I got a kid. Anything you say to me, spitballs off a battleship. T-Bone, what's up? Love the name. Reminds me of Clifford the Big Red Dog, his little friend, T-Bone. But absolutely, I believe Jesus died for us, for our sins. What the beautiful thing about that too, it gives me goosebumps every time. Alexa, pause. Appreciate that, Greg. Angel, I am married. Happily. One thing amazing about that too is Jesus dying for us is so that we can make it our way back to God, and that through Jesus, He is like the middleman. He is the connecting pieces between bringing us back to God. Just such a beautiful thing. It gives me chills every time I think about it. Braves, what's up? How you doing? Berries, do you care to say how old you are? I'm 30, by the way. I'm 30. I'll be 31 in March. A prayer for chat. I got you. Here in a second, Braves. 33, heck yeah.
I got you. I got you, Braves. Father and God, I ask that you please watch out for everybody in chat, the people of the world, the kindness in their hearts to enlighten them to kindness, to spread positivity, your message, your word, your faith in others, to be blessed and to bless others with their presence and their kindness, encouragement. I pray that you also watch out for the people going through difficult times, going through hardships, going through struggles, that you can make a special extra help towards their lives to get them out, to give them foresight, to help them see through the end of the tunnel, the light. In your name, I say, Jesus, amen. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Braves, for I don't know if I've ever said a prayer on stream, or if I have, it's been a long time. Appreciate it, Braves. Trying to think, I got this leg. The wraps were for when I was doing deadlifts. Yo, Alexa, what's up? Alexa, continue. Thanks, Slow. Hey, look, my baby. You see, I got sweat at my nose tip. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Oh man. Oh. Holy cow. So Streamlabs is a bot. So if like someone subscribes or donates or stuff like that, then a lot of times Streamlabs will like that say thanks for subscribing. So very appreciate it. Thank you. Motorcycles, we have legs today, yep. And then I got a meal prep tonight. And for those of you who were here, you know, and this is a couple days after we did our run. If you don't know, I had a challenge for the month of October to go from my 230 bench press max to 250. I failed. I only hit 245. Without taking any steroids, no enhancement drugs, anything. Well, 15 pounds in a month. So I was happy about that. But I'm never satisfied. Oh, Alan, appreciate that. W's in the chat to Alan. That's very kind of you. Always appreciate it, never expect it. So thank you very much for the gifts. That's super kind of you. But yeah, because we failed 250, we did a 5-mile run where I had to wear my weighted vest. I went up. I thought it was 10 pounds, but it's actually 8 pounds each mile. I'm gonna hit calves and then jump over to hitting some chest for a little bit. Decapitated. Yo, Cobb, how's it going? Nine. Back the crown, the monster stuff and taste it. See what's gonna take it. Whoa, I am the crown. I see what's gonna take it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Appreciate that, Slow. Appreciate it. More than royal. Greg, I'm not sure when you subscribed, but the bot thing is a little bit newer. I'd say within like the last month. Maybe like beginning of October, something like that. Alright, we got some calf raises now. So this is where I'll use like the wrist straps just to hold the weight. Gosh, my legs are already shaking. Oh yeah. Kings of Roman Castle. My worlds of fun. I'm taking back the crown. Oh, goodness gracious. Something doesn't feel right. Hold up. I guess it's the same. I thought it was different. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, my legs are like, I know you can't see, but they're shaking. Maybe just a dash of formaldehyde. I'm with the people inside. Intimacy, yeah. Oh, what's up, Chevy? What's up, Shark? Zombies. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Oreo, I don't have that enabled yet. How's the window bordered? Privacy, yep. There's a window around that corner over there. But yeah, this one has the mats there, so no one can see in. Try to keep myself as safe as possible. No one could ever figure out where I live based off of I'm just laying in bed. Sick sometimes. Nah, Greg, it's all good. Oh, zombies? Oh, I thought you wanted me to play this song, Zombies. I was like, we could do that. Oh, Jenny, I'm not sure if you're still here, but what's up? If you are. You guys want to listen to Zombies by Bad Wolves? The Cranberries, obviously, is a bop. The original. Alexa, play Zombies by Bad Wolves.
And similar songs on Amazon Music.
You don't want somewhere? Oh, no. Oreo, if someone, I'm online. You guys are watching me work out. I don't care if someone saw me, like, in person working out. But more so that, like, gosh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Silence causes silence. Are we mistaken? Family, hear it in your head. They are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns in your head. They are crying. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. I don't think my legs are going any further. Oh gosh. Don't care. Always good. Always. I try to avoid that as much as possible though. Because I got my family. Darks, yeah, you missed the gaming stream. I got my family upstairs and I'm not trying to wake them up. No, I'm good, babe, sorry. Are you and Baby Ghost doing alright? I just pushed a set really, really hard. Doing calf raises. And I went to like absolute failure. Where my legs started shaking and I couldn't get the weight back on the bench or on the rack. So the weight is there. I appreciate you checking on me, babe. Thank you. That is also my wife, in case you guys wondered if it says wife ghost. No, berries, don't say that. Don't say that. I didn't. Are you okay? Did I wake anyone up? Everyone good? Sorry, I truly didn't mean to scare you. I promise it wasn't stupid. I just pushed myself where I couldn't, where my legs started giving out forward, not backwards, so I couldn't rack the weight. I promise I tried my hardest to set the weight down as quiet as possible. It just didn't work out, but no worries, I'm done with that exercise. Whatever Barry says about me, I was dying, don't believe him. Barry's just trying to get me in trouble. But thank you, man. I appreciate you and love you. Thank you for checking on me. Barry's gonna get me in trouble for no reason. Come on. If I had to, I would put myself right beside you. So now let me ask, would you like that? Would you like that? If I don't mind. Hey Greg, appreciate you. Yeah, you hear that, babe? Greg said Ultra Instinct. You already know it's Goku. Ultra Instinct. Jennifer, tell me how is your price? Alright, love you, babe. Have a good night. Tip, cause I like. Right now, this is just 50. Oh gosh, sweat is dripping into my eye. I'll have to get that. Just a second. I'll have to go back and watch that. Alright. Did it really look all that scary to you guys? I'm gonna go back and watch it. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. I was like, woo! Right there. Let's go. Let's go. We're still alive. I could see where it looked like I was flipping over. That was the momentum of the weight. That was the momentum of the weight that like threw me forward. That last little like where it looked like I was about to. Look at me. I gotta show that message. That's funny. If it doesn't pop up for you guys right away, Slow said, walking like I needed to have the biggest poop. No, Berries, I was softening the drop as much as I could. I'm telling you, like I'm really trying to not make too much noise. That's gotta be some of the, Silver Surfer, what's up? Love the character, heck yeah. Jesus is Lord, amen to that, brother, appreciate you. Yeah, I was trying my absolute hardest to soften the drop on that, because I'm not trying to make big noises. Yo, Isaiah, what's up, how you doing? Alright, let's get like one. I'm gonna do one really heavy set, well, the heaviest I can do. I can't escape this. So many times I've tried. Don't know the words. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Yo, Sarah, what's up? You said shooting for 220 pounds. Wish you luck. Sarah, what are you right now? No, yeah. Yeah, that's like the loudest. I mean, I want to say it was like the weight probably dropped from this height, like an inch or two. But that was 255 that fell. It rolled forward, but that was still on the padding. Yo, Silver Surfer, appreciate the high five back to you. Appreciate you. Yeah. So between it landing on the plate over there and then it landing on the padding and stuff, just like an inch or two off the ground. I want to say probably like closer to 2 or 3 inches maybe. But, man. Aw, dang. Dang. Aw, Rain, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. So you go to get to 220. Sarah, what would you say is your like your body fat percentage that you're trying to stay in that range of 220? Because 220 is a good amount. Motorcycle, my biggest donation in one donation was like $50, but this one person sent like 7 donations that day. I think like 5 of them were $50 each. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was when I was playing Fortnite one night. I would go up to 25, not gonna lie. Okay, but see, you're being honest. That's a big thing though. NLE, how do I pronounce that? Scrawled? Is that how you say it? Scrawled? I'm awful at saying things. I don't know. Said you can only bench 130. Great, you gotta start. Alexa, play Scarlord. Thank you, Annalie. I have absolutely no clue I don't know how to say words. I'm surprised I can speak now. Greg, you said only 130, but like I said, you gotta start anywhere. Like you can hit 130. When I graduated high school, I probably weighed about 135 to 145, and I probably could bench like 90 pounds in total. That was exiting high school. So I'm a full adult, about to be 20 years old, so close, a year or two away from 20 years old, and I'm benching like 100 pounds. I remember, like, after I graduated high school, I moved to Pennsylvania because my dad was like, son, because my parents split up when I was really little, like 5 years old. My dad's like, son, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would want to go to college for, whatever. And then he was like, well, you want to come live with me in Pennsylvania? I was like, sure, why not? I don't know what else to do. He got me like a little bench, and I was working so hard to hit 135 on, hitting a plate on each side. I worked for months to hit it, and I got like 1 rep, and I was like so pumped. So, yeah, Larry's, and I'm 6'4", and yeah, so when I graduated, it was right about that same amount. Yep. Well, I appreciate that, Greg. Thank you. This is met neck, forearms. Okay, I got you. For the sport, I'd probably be higher. What sport is it? Are you like playing football? If I was allowed to donate, I would donate. No, you're all good. You're all good. So I appreciate the kind words, though, for real. Moon, if that's a statement or a question, that depends on the answer. But do I do calisthenics? It is something I'm working on for my channel, where I'm getting into, but I have not done them regularly prior to recently working on them. On the line, oh gosh. Yeah, you gotta be big if you're on the front line. So home gym tips. Motorcycle, I think it just depends on your personal preference. First tip, suggestion, don't hurt yourself financially. Save up. Remember, it's for the long haul. It's not a, you don't buy everything and it's done. Get things slowly but surely, then you'll work your way up. So that's one thing. And get things that are going to benefit where you may struggle. So for me personally, I've always my chest has always been really small, growing up. So that, so I got like a bench press so I could work on that. Adjustable dumbbells, it's, know your space. I have a basement, but I didn't want to have 50 different pairs of dumbbells. So just be smart with how and plan how you want your things to go, and act accordingly, but also don't hurt yourself financially. That's not the goal. Do I go heavy on biceps? Sometimes, Sarah. It just depends on the if I'm working on strength training versus hypertrophy. Nathan, thanks. This is just for messy hair because I've been sweating. Muscle up journey. Moon, I actually might be able to do a muscle up right now. Jesus, appreciate you being here. Always good to see you. Berries, I am not German on either side. I think I'm just Irish and Swedish as a whole. 7th grade, got him. He's almost 200. Thinks he's on the line. Dang, that's crazy. All right, Greg, no worries. You do your thing. Yeah, so Sarah here. Well, I'll show you real quick. This, I'll do a seated curl. This would be 50 pounds on a seated curl. So this is 50 pounds right here. So it's not too tough. I probably could hit a max of 60. Oops. On a seated curl, but I don't typically do that. 40s are about as heavy as I go to get the full. I go to failure. I usually go past failure. So if I'm doing curls, for example, I'm doing curls, and then I can only here, and I'm still that's how I'll do my curls. So weights don't look like 50. Well, right now, this is actually 70. Now, I adjusted them. 50 by 3. I don't know about that. You do the slow down on eccentric. Yes, I try to, but depending on how much the weight is, it's really hard to do. I'm not doing curls with 70 pounds. I would not be able to do that. I could do a hammer curl while standing up with 70 pounds. But yeah, I don't know, maybe, let's see. Could I do a curl? Okay. I guess I could hit like 2 mostly hammer curls with 70 pounds while sitting down. That's not my goal though. The lockout or keep a bend. I typically, it varies unless I'm taking like a little breather. I don't typically lock out for curls. It's usually like a slide bend. It's like, or no, I guess I do lock out, but it's not. But I keep tension on it, if that makes sense. So it'll be locked out, but it's not like a relaxed. It's like I'm still holding weight. Skiing good exercise? I'd say so. It's gonna. I've never skied. I've done more snowboarding than skiing, and my snowboarding is like jank snowboarding. So like you take everything off of a skateboard, like the everything other than the deck, the board of the skateboard, and then you use that for snowboarding. But you can do some cool moves. You can. I've gone off some ramps and done like not kick flips, but like done little mini ollies and stuff. So I don't know. Sarah, my max bench is 245. I've never attempted to hold more than 275. It's 270, I think, is the most. I've just unracked the weight and then re-racked it. Re-whack it. So this is 70, by the way, right here. Re-whack the weight. We're not going super crazy on chest today because it's a leg day. This will actually be my last set. And then we're gonna hit the flexing. Yeah, and the reason why I unracked like 270, I think it was 270, it could have been 260. I don't 100% sure. No, because I don't remember. This was a while back. But the reason why I unracked so much weight was specifically because I was going for a PR. That's when I jumped up from 230 to 240. I hit 240 for the first time. All right. So in case you guys don't know, I do at the end of my workouts. Today was leg day, so I've got like the posing light. I'm gonna get everything ready. We're gonna do a little bit of posing. We're gonna cool down with some chilling, and then I'm gonna go cook some food, do meal prepping. Ah, goodness gracious. As I'm going up and down the stairs, I'm like holding the railing the entire time. Let me get a little bit of water. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Barry's, yeah, I know Squat University. I know the channel. I know who you're talking about. He's like a physical therapist. Keg, unfortunately, we did not hit 250. I got to 245. I hit that like 2 or 3 different times, so we had to do our 5-mile run. We did that on Thursday. Real quick though, before we go any further, I just want you guys to know that comparison is the thief of joy. So whether you think I look good or horrendous, I never want you to compare yourself to me. I want you to compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, who you want to be. You work on your journey to going from who you were to who you want to be. And that whole process, I believe in you so dang much that if you don't believe in yourself, I know you still will accomplish those things because I will believe in you enough for the both of us. And now we get started. So I appreciate you guys being here very much. It was a leg day. We hit a little bit of chest too. So let's get into it. Let me breathe. Crazy. Or you hear the 10,000 hours to become a master at something. 10,000 hours. Oh my gosh. This is tiring. Absolutely exhausted. Okay. All right, now we hit legs today. So, legs. My legs are freaking tired. Now I got flexing. Can't forget the calves, baby. And then of course my favorite pose. You guys already know. If you've been here, you know. My shoulder wave. It's not really like a pose, but just like my move. My shoulder wave is my signature move. They'll never know I hit him. Boom! Shoulder wave. Ah, gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I can read the chat. Let's see here. So, give me a second here. Greg, are you asked if I'm flexing abs, like when I'm doing a different workout, or like when I'm doing flexing, or what? Motorcycle, I don't think that there's anything that keeps me motivated. It's more like keeps me disciplined, and I want my son to always be proud of me. Today, my son's like, "Dad, you're so strong." Right there. That father-son combo. Granted, my son refuses to let me be Goku, unfortunately, but I feel like that's what keeps me disciplined, is that I always want to be like a very good role model, an example to my son. And I want, if there's ever a time when someone's like, "Oh, my dad could take your dad on," whatever, I want my son to know for a fact, like, my dad is on a whole nother level. You think yours is all cool and all that stuff because, you know, he can this or that. Like, my dad will be able to protect myself, my mama. He'll be able to protect everybody because he's just built different. That's how I want my son to see me, and to always see me that way. So that's what I always have in my mind, to like never settle for less and to always go for more. I've never been a settler. I don't believe in settling. I always believe in going, reaching further, pushing yourself more, pushing yourself past failure. When you fail and then you fail again, that you keep pushing past it, so that way you can be better, and you'll be better next time, the time after that, and then one day when you're like, "Dang, that's all great, and now I can share all of the things that I've done to help others." That's what I want. I want to encourage and help others and lift those up around me. never to tear anyone down, especially for my own benefit. Absolutely detest the idea of pushing or putting someone down for your own benefit. I rather lift everybody up together. You know, the world was not meant to be society, relationships. It's not supposed to be individual. It's supposed to be together. Communities aren't built off of one person. It's a group of people. It's being together and lifting each other up. Good communities, in my opinion. You can have like a community of people hating and everything like that, but that's what keeps me motivated. Takes a village, exactly. Okay, you get it. You get it. Berries, appreciate you being here too, and yeah, you're more than welcome to come by anytime. Yeah, I'm here pretty much. I used to stream every workout that I did. However, there's like ideas that I've had and like things that I'm working on now where I cannot be streaming every workout. Otherwise, I can't work on the content specifically that I'm making for like the channel, because then I won't have any like time to focus on it, because I like to interact whenever I'm like live on chat. If I'm just recording without people like streaming live, then there's not like for me people to like me to respond to every message, because I try to respond to every message or practically every message that like deems a response. Like for example, if you just say LOL, it's not gonna be like, oh, you said LOL, haha, yes, laughing to your LOL. It'll just be like, okay, I read it, so that way, yeah, acknowledged. Nice to have home gym after work, just hop on the bench, no lines of people. Sarah, exactly. And that's my thing too. I did not just like my home gym here. I did not just buy everything all at once. It was like the dumbbells were a few $100s. So it was like, okay, I saved up, for example, like $100 a paycheck for a couple weeks, a few weeks. I get paid weekly, so it's like, a few paychecks, boom, bought the dumbbells. Okay, cool. Those are ordered. All right, what do I want to save up for next? A bench. Well, the bench I have now, I got for it was somewhere between like 40 and 60 bucks or something like that off Amazon. Okay, that's like 1 week save up for that. Boom. And then it's like, okay, now not the dumbbells, like the barbells, and Facebook Marketplace. That's where I got mine like years and years ago. There's the barbell itself, that stops the weight, the sort of piece that like screws on, that is broken. So if you push it too hard, it'll fall through. So it's kind of jank, but you know what? I got it, I want to say like 7 years ago, like a really long time ago, and it'll hold the weight. Like as long as I don't like mess around too much with it, it'll hold the weight. So I mean, it works for now. If I get seriously injured one of these times, which I have gotten hurt with the weight like falling and crushing my hand, I have gotten hurt, not permanently or anything, but nothing serious enough for me to be like, okay, I need a new bar. It's whatever. Slow. There's no one in like the background or anything. Like, no one in the background. Just me down here. I did tell my wife though. I was like, because I have my gaming chair, and then on the other side of the gaming chair, I don't know if you can sort of see it. Like there's like a reclining chair. I was like, babe, you could just like sit in the reclining chair, and then I could work out, and you could just sort of be here just chilling. But my wife, she doesn't want to be on camera in any form or fashion as of right now. If she ever does, then that's one different thing. The creaking might be like the bench that I have. It creaks a lot, but also, like I said, how I rent the place, and it's not like a piece of crap. Like it's suitable to live in, but like the flooring has like cracks in the wood,
And even though it'd be like up to code, it is an older build house for sure. I think when we when we started renting it, it said it was made in like the mid 90s or something like that. But if I used to work in like flooring, motorcycle, I don't say how much money I make. I make enough to where my wife's a stay-at-home mom to my son, and I'm the only one out there like making money. So enough to provide for my family. But I used to work in flooring, and if there's a crack in the wood, so you can see here, for example, this one was really bad too. It only helped it slightly, but you can see this big old crack. Absolutely crappy. Yeah, I put the screw. You can sort of see the screw right there. My finger is. I put a screw there to try and prevent it from cracking even more. Again, this is not my place. If it was, I'd have it fixed. But because it's not, and the landlord doesn't care, I'm not going to fix his stuff for me not to get reimbursed. And because of that, those cracks will cause the flooring above to make noises when you step. So that's why whenever you hear, like in houses that have like wood flooring, and like wood support beams and stuff, which is why you don't hear in like concrete flooring. If there's wood that has cracks, then that's what will make squeaking whenever you walk through those areas. So it is just what it is. But when we buy a house, I will be very excited to like actually have a nice place, and not because of people hopping in there like your walls are filled with mold and blah 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 crap. I know it's not, because I wouldn't be down here if it was. I get allergic. I'm allergic to mold. Greg, also you have a good night. Appreciate you being here. You have a great rest of your night. We'll see you later. But I'm very excited for when we get our own place, that I could actually have like walls and decorate it, and who knows if it'll be concrete, but if it is, when we have like our own place, that I could finish the basement. I could put walls throughout the entire basement, so that way it would actually be like my own place rather than someone else's, and then me just saying like, oh, I'm not gonna spend my money for me to have no, like, for me just to lose it just because I'm staying at someone else's house, I work at a car dealership where I fix like windshields, cracks and chips and stuff in windshields. I'm self-employed, contracted at a car dealership, so make my own hours, all that fun stuff. So it's a good time. But when I'm there, I'm on it. I'm trying to get as much work as I can. So it's a good thing. Been there for a while now. Heard not move the cam. Oh, I got you. Slow. We've tried. Also, to your question, we've tried to have the landlord like have many things fixed, and he doesn't care. He's like, oh, it's not actually an issue, and we're like, yes, it is, and he's like, well, it's still livable. Like, no matter like the extremity of what the thing is, if the house isn't on fire, like, he doesn't care. Let's see. Bemix, what's up? I don't know what that means. Yeah, no, Slow. It is quite annoying. It is what it is, though. I mean, I can't control what he does, though. I can control myself, what I do, so that's why I'm trying to just save up, so that way we can get a house hopefully in like the next year or something like that. I'm all right. I've had people come in and say, like, search people up, and feel like it's never like an appropriate thing. So I've got a feeling that I don't want to see who those people are.
Psychonaut Squad. What does it mean? Dang. Silo, I would have never known. Shoot, unless you told me, I would have never known. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Tito, what's going on? Oh, I think I get what you're saying. Oh yeah, I don't want to see that. I'm married. No thank you. No thank you. Happily married. No need for that in my life. Appreciate the, Tito, appreciate the heads up. Game stream, you should try oh my gosh. Not the Clash Royale. Not the Clash Royale. Appreciate it, Tito. Yeah, I've had people hop in before and like troll and say look people up, and I appreciate it. There was one time someone I worked with. He knows my. I'm very much so against the adult industry. If you get what I'm saying, you put that on record. I'm very much so against it. I don't like the ideas of it. I don't feel like it's helped anybody. You can feel your own ways about it, but it's not for me. There was someone I used to work with a long time ago who was like, oh, dude, check out this cool whatever on my phone. It was something inappropriate. And I immediately I pushed, I saw it, I pushed his phone away. I was like, I will not ever look at your phone again. And he's like laughing like, haha. And I was like, I'm dead serious. This is not funny. I don't think it's laughable. This isn't a joke to me. Like, I'm dead set serious. Like, that's not okay to me. And he's like, I thought you were always just playing. I was like, no. Like, I told you, I will not trust you to, like, say, hey, look at this, whatever. It's just, like, plain and simple, easy as that. Jack, it's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you being here. I am a religious guy, but I just have my own boundaries. I know for me personally, like, that's not something that I want to be involved with. I want to be faithful and loyal to my wife. I don't have the interest in seeing other people like that. It just for me, with things that I've struggled with before, I am a guy, and so I do have certain feelings. You know, it happens. We're people. But I rather set boundaries and imagine the bad things, whether like you struggle with like if someone like drank and they nearly lost their life or whatever because they nearly drank themselves half to death. Like, that person, to prevent themselves from something like that happening again, should, in my opinion, like set boundaries. Or it's like so imagine like alcohol being like a flame, and when you get too close to fire you get burnt. Well, for me, I want to put walls in between me and the fire, right? And if I'm playing with fire, then that means the walls are broken down. So I rather have walls set in place so that way, no matter how hot that flame gets, no matter how that fire like burns, I'm behind the walls to protect myself. A long time ago, it was a problem for me. Yeah, so that's why I'm very much against it. Long time ago, but yeah. You said mental assault when people show you fed up videos. Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, berries. Yeah, it was very not something I was expecting. You said you're playing with ice cream. I love some ice cream. Ice cream is delicious. Let's see. Jamie, it's okay. You don't have to enjoy me. It's okay. I heard, if you guys know or don't know, I don't like curse in my daily life or just in general. But one time I heard someone say like,
you're a B, so you understand what I'm saying. You're a B if you can't control your own emotions, or if you let things like control you. And I personally took that to heart. Like, you know, Michael Jordan, when he's like, and I took that personal. I was like, shoot, I took that personal. I was like, no one's gonna call me a B and get away with this. I was like, I will learn to control my own emotions, which is why when people like hop in and like, you know, like troll or whatever, why I say spitballs off a battleship, because I truly, like, just like Motorcycle said, I got a wife, I got a son. I don't care. I don't care what people have to say. Like, as long if you're saying something about me, it doesn't really affect me. Not to be rude, but I was okay with you not in my life before, and I'll be perfectly fine with you not in my wife in the future. Simple as that. Simple as that. Nick, what's going on? He said, have you called your sponsor today? Sponsor? Manscaped? No, I haven't. But if you know, I'm just kidding. Oh man. Let's see here. Jamie said I wouldn't date you, and that's perfectly fine. I'm taken, so I wouldn't date you either. Sorry. Sunset, you see you're sleepy? You should get some sleep. Get some sleep. Let's see. Oreo, yeah. No, I don't monetize my workout streams, because that's why I play music, so we can just like have a good time, enjoy like some good music, workout, all that good stuff. You should cringe. Donations aren't demonetized. The biscuit segue. Let's see. But no, oh yeah, but to your question earlier, no, I don't smoke. Drinking, like once in a very, very blue moon. Like I'm talking like cobalt blue moon, not even like a baby blue moon. If you get what I'm saying, like hardly ever. There's like I have like a whiskey, like way up like in a really high cabinet area. So if I get like sick, then I'll have like a little sip to like help clear with like any bacteria. Like that's pretty much my drinking, I guess. Do I consider myself a ginger? No, I don't really have like red hair. I don't know if I have red hair like anywhere, like none on my beard, no body hair, no head hair is red. My head hair used to be like a lot lighter. It used to be like a lot more blonde when I was younger, but New Year's or weddings, I just don't have like drinking for me. It just doesn't like do anything for me where like I feel like it benefits me like personally. I don't feel like if I'm around people. Also, James, how's it going? I'm not sure if I said hello to you before, but yeah. Yeah, for me, like drinking though, like I have to be it. Like, if anything, I'd be like a social drinker. But even then, like people that are like, oh, I need a drink so I can like calm down or I can like loosen up or whatever. I'm pretty confident in who I am. Like what I like when I'm just being myself, I'm pretty dang silly just in general. It doesn't really matter who I'm around. Doesn't I mean if I'm around no one I know, then for sure I'm a little bit more reserved compared to like if I'm around like one to three or four friends or something like that. But like yeah, drinking doesn't do anything for me personally that like makes me feel like I'm benefiting at all. And then calories I don't need. If I'm drinking something and I'm like not caring, it's gonna be some like lemonade. I want like a passion fruit drink. Give me like a good old coffee or something like that. Like no, some water, maybe like one of those liquid IVs. But shoot, if I'm just gonna start drinking, like, at least make it worth it. Like, taste really good. So just asking, don't put no walls up on me. All right, all right, Oreo, I got you. But yeah, ES, that doesn't sound particularly like anything I want to do. I've never wanted to try like shrooms or acid or anything like that before. Never had it before. Never really wanted to try it. I've had like really close friends and not so close friends that have tried those things. There was like a small group of friends I had, not really like my close friends, but like from like elementary school to like high school. After graduation, don't see them for years, but where they were like on drugs every morning. Like I didn't even know until like someone else told me, because they were like always on drugs, and I'm like, what the heck? It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I said, you look like this dude I know, Bigfoot. Ah, shoot. I don't really have. I mean, I've got size 14 shoes, but it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. Much larger, much bigger feet than myself in the world. Does it conflict with my faith? No. I mean, it doesn't. I don't partake in any of it, so it wouldn't really like affect like my faith. But also, think about this real quick. When thinking about faith, right? When you go to church or you think about Jesus, never once did the Bible, Jesus, God, prophets, never once did anyone say you need to be perfect before you follow Christ, or before you listen to his word, or before you try like take a step forward in your faith. Never once did anyone say that you already need to be where you are at to then follow. No, it's the people that need faith, that need Christ. Exact, come as you are, come as you are, not stay as you are. But my point exactly is like don't wait to deepen your faith or strengthen your faith or come to Christ, and when you feel like, oh, I have don't wait until you are quote unquote like better or done with like bad habits or like your time or of whatever craziness. No, that's not at all what the good word says at all. Yes, do you want me to say a prayer on stream? I actually did earlier. I think that was the second prayer I've ever said on stream. So you put me on blast again. Dang, 2 prayers, of which, I mean, heck, you can pray as much as you want about the good things. That's another cool one. Cool thing too is like a lot of times people pray whenever like things aren't good, but God wants you to pray to him always. He wants we can pray when things are bad and ask for help, but we can also pray when things are good and say thank you. Say, I'm thankful for this, or like you don't have to wait until things are bad to ask for things, but you can again pray and just like say thank you for the position that I'm in, or for the blessings that you've given me, the opportunity that I have because of said things or whatever. Yep. Man, it's giving me chills. Ooh. Yep. I'm telling you, sometimes like it's more times than not, but I feel like a lot of times when we start talking about like God and faith and stuff here on the stream, like I start getting chills. It's a good time. Makes me happy to be able to talk to different people about faith and about God, and to um, you know, just let people know that you are not alone. That's another rough thing, is that so many people think that they're alone, but other people have gone through some really crazy stuff. Could be the exact same thing as you. You may never know, but there is a power that is absolutely wholeheartedly loves you for who you are. All the good, all the bad, all the ugly. They love you perfectly for who you are, who you will be, who you were. And it just, like that sometimes will bring me, like, just like to endless amounts of like goosebumps, and almost like, almost to tears of just like how, like, we can't even fathom that the love that God has for us. Triple V, what's going on? Oh, thanks. You like the look. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Any words of wisdom? Do you want to like give any examples or anything like that to where, because you ask for words of wisdom, but I don't know what that could mean. It can mean a lot of different things. For example, like if it was like school related, work related, a parent related, things like that. Do you want to would you feel comfortable in like sharing any of like areas where you are talking or referring to where I may be able to help? Spring out with work and life related. Well, yes, I promise you, I have felt, a lot of times I feel that same way. So I completely understand. So first of all, I completely understand. Words of wisdom, I'm not sure I have specific any words of wisdom um, for those things, because I go through them daily. I go through them daily, like I said, being a father and a husband, and then I deal and work with a lot of different people daily for my work and everything, but I always try to keep in mind why I'm doing what I'm doing. I think that is a really important thing. It's not just about what you do, but it's why you do it. Me personally, I I just have really big goals. I want to be a great role model to my son. I want to be an amazing provider for my wife. Not to get into the details, but my mom passed away a while back, and there's many things she said to me. I'm the youngest of all my siblings, and all my siblings would refer to me as her favorite, and so there's so many things that she said to me and about me that I want to live up to, and I think about it constantly. So those are like some of my whys, not like the eternal whys of like wanting to live with God again, but just like the earthly whys that I, of course. So don't take out the eternal whys out of the equation. But for me, those are just like my whys. Wayne, she had an autoimmune disease called scleroderma, so her internal organs were eating themselves out. And after a long, long time, which doctors said she was going to pass like when I was still in middle school, she lived to see me have a child years and years later. So, and I did not have a kid like right out of high school. It was years and years after, before I even met my wife. So, she got to live a lot longer, but I wanted to see her more. Yeah. But yeah, so that I personally think like your personal reasons why is going to be like a big reason to get through whatever you are going through, and to remind yourself and remember why you do it. And that's just for me. So whether yours is because you, like, I grew up for the most part like in like more just like apartments, more poverty, since my mom was, like I said, had an autoimmune disease. That was from when I was a kid. So you know, she didn't have a job. It was more like just like, you know, that whole thing. So for me personally, like, I didn't grow up with much stuff or anything like that, and so that could be, it's not really like a why. Maybe it is part of the reason why, and I want my son to have all the things I didn't have, or the possibilities, opportunities, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I just want the best for my kid. Let's see here. Wayne, my dad, he was states away. I mean, he still paid like child support, but my parents just split up when I was like 5 years old. So it is what it is. I didn't really get to have that time with my dad that I would have liked. So, Sal, appreciate you being here. Thanks for saying something. Yeah, and please don't, like, listen here. Like, we all go through some crazy crap, right? You will never see me have like I don't believe in like a victim mentality. I don't know whether you guys believe whatever it is. I never want someone to be like, "Hey, oh, I feel so sorry or bad for you." To me, like, I do not ever want that. So please, like, never, if you say like, "I'm sorry about that," all that stuff, I don't want anyone to ever feel that way, because it's life. We all go through crap, right? People have had it better than me. They've had it worse than me. I'm on my own journey. We all are on our own journey. I never want someone to be like, feel bad for me, for any means. There's way better examples for people to be like, man, that sucks. Like, yeah, that's never a thing. But that is me just telling you like the reasons why, like some of my whys, and to why I like choose to do or be the person that I am, to work on myself. Crystal, what's up? Where's my shirt? It is over there, hanging on a railing, heading up to my main floor of my base, from my basement to my main floor. We did a workout stream, so I didn't want to be sweating everywhere on my workout stream. DNA, what's going on? How you doing? I do have clothes on. Boom, so no worries to that. I won't be cooking on stream. Let's see, Johnny Depp. I love it. I want to be a father, so I have something to live for, as weird as it sounds. I'm 22. Yes, I completely understand. I knew I wanted to be a father and a husband when I was like a kid. Like, I want to say, like 10, like 9 to 11, something like that. 9 to 11 years old. Like, I knew I wanted to be a dad. I knew I wanted to be a father, but I didn't want to just find the first person. I want to say that first, because what's crazy is, like, a couple years later, like 8th grade in middle school, this girl's like, "Oh, let's hang out." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like in my pyromaniac phase, so I'm like, you know, like showing like, "Check this out, I can make my hand on fire." I put like a little lighter fluid and like, whoosh, like take it out, and she's like, "Oh, blah blah." She's like, I want you to be the father of my children." I was like, "You gotta go, get out of him." I was like, no. I'm like 14 years old, I'm like 13, 14, however old I was like, nope, goodbye. I was like, we are never hanging out again. I was like, this is not how I'm living my life. It's like, get out of here. Brandon, what's going on? How you doing? Imagine if it's the real Johnny Depp. That would be pretty cool. Did I grow a relationship with my dad? I did, Wayne. I would still like visit him like in the summer times or like sometimes during holidays, and then a year or right after I graduated, I was saying earlier on stream, I lived in Pennsylvania with him. I moved to Pennsylvania with him from where I lived like in high school. I don't say where that was, but pants on? Nah, I got shorts, so I'm good. Thanks for asking though, CLB. But yeah, no, I got to have a relationship with my dad, but it wasn't. But you lose all those years, you know. That wasn't until I was, you know, pretty much like early adult is when I finally like got to actually be with my dad for a year. So it was not particularly like the best scenario. Better than what could have been, but not too great. Let's see, Viking. I didn't go to school in Pennsylvania. It was after I graduated high school, but I lived in the Pocono Summit area, like 20-30 minutes away from Stroudsburg, if you're familiar with that area. Sunset. I don't think most men particularly feel like a paternal instinct. I don't know if I would say I had like a paternal instinct, but I knew like I wanted to be a dad. I think it's more so like something like I developed after becoming a dad. But I knew I wanted to protect my son by any and all means though. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Why did I feel I wanted to be a dad when I was younger? Why? Maybe the lack of my own father. I don't know. Maybe that was it. To carry on the good mindset that I have. I don't know. But I mean, who knows? It probably was like, you know, partially, if not like largely influenced of not having my own dad around. But I knew I wanted to do it right. I knew I wanted to be a dad and be there for my kid, which my son now, and then be a part of his life and help encourage his dreams and his goals and things like that. Johnny Depp, I don't think kids now be living in a dystopian hellscape when they're adults, but I do think that life could significantly get worse if people lose the ideas of relationships with one another. I feel like when people separate themselves from reality and other people, I can see where bad things will happen in that sense. I don't say how old my son is. Yeah, I don't say how old my son is. I keep all that like information, so I call him Baby Ghost. I don't call him by his name. Same for my wife. I call her Wife Ghost. I'll say my name is Dalton, but yeah. How's it having a kid? Does it drive me crazy? Honestly, no. Yes, my son can be very crazy, but I find him like he's super freaking adorable. He's adorable. We'll go get like a pizza or something, and like random people will be like, "Oh my gosh, he's the cutest little boy ever." I'm like, "Ah, thanks." He's like, and he loves like Spider-Man and stuff, so half the time he'll be in like a Spider-Man outfit, all that stuff. So they're like, "Spider-Man," and I'm like, "That's my son right there. Let's go." But yeah, no, he's awesome. I don't particularly think AI is. If I could get rid of AI or keep it, I'd just get rid of it. So I'm not a big fan of it. Sure, I think it's helpful in ways, but I think the potential for where it could go is not in a good route, especially if it gets more and more intense. You said, oh, Leopard, you said you got doggy cuddles? Hey, let's go. You said you've seen AI attack 40 kids physically. I'm not sure how that happens, but that's crazy if that's true. I don't think enough good things come from AI to want to keep it. However, I think people that are probably in like high power, who can profit with money from it, are like, yeah, we want it, we gotta keep it because makes the monies. It's like no thanks. I personally would not want to benefit financially from other people being hurt, which is why like there have been times when people have like donated before and they're like, this is my I can't speak, my last $5. I'm like, refund it. I'm like, no, because that's not okay. Sunset Ghost. It's not like Ghost. It's like my YouTube name ends in a GOS, so I just call my wife Ghost, baby Ghost, try Ghost. So it's not like Ghost, but like GOS, like that's what that is. I don't know if she's the one to have your children. I'd say you align on like the bigger things in life, like morals. That's a big one. My wife and I would say, are very opposite. Like in most things, I feel like we disagree on a lot of different things, but how we want to raise our child morally, our like moral compass, things like that, I feel like are aligned. Like if not the exact same, like real close. I will say though, when there's bugs in the house, I do want to kill the bugs. When there's bugs in the house, my wife wants me to capture it to set it free outside. That is a not equal moral thing, I guess. Yo, Captain, what's going on? How you doing? Let's see. She's a Christian woman, and the rest up to you guys. Yeah, something like that. Both my wife and I are Christian, so I think that would go along the lines with the moral aspect, I guess. I don't know. Have I ever thought about using a wheelchair instead of legs? Yes, but not like actually. More so like, man, I'm tired after leg day. I wish I could like just be in a chair instead. So like that. So thanks for the question, I guess. Oh gosh. Yes, I don't say where, like what state I live in, other than the state of denial. But I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone, so CST. So that's about as much as I say. Yeah. So that is that. I guess, Poot, have you ever thought about using a wheelchair instead of legs? I have confirmed I do not live in Texas. I'm not. If you keep going through all the states, I'm just gonna say no to everything. All right. If just forewarning, if you continue to go down the line of all Central Standard states, I will just say no to everything. But Texas is a no. Actually, I've actually never been to Texas. My wife and I, when we got married, it was right around like COVID time, which really sucked because the cruise that I booked for our honeymoon got canceled. We were going to leave out of Galveston in Texas, but unfortunately, the entire thing got canceled. So we flew to Florida instead, months later instead. But oh well. Ankles, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Now I've only driven through Oklahoma. Brawl, what's going on? Well, we actually did get refunded. So I think it's insanely rare to get like refunds for cruises. like you have to buy like the insurance and all that stuff. I believe, which I don't even know if I don't think I got like the insurance because I was like, yeah, we're getting married and then we're gonna go on a cruise. However, because COVID happened, we did get like everyone got refunded. It was like just flat out boom refunds for everybody. It was like freaking Oprah. You get a refund. You get a refund. You get a refund. And I was like, sweet, but dang it, because that's around the time when it was they had like the poop cruise. Did you guys ever hear about the poop cruise? Danielle, what's going on? So if you guys have not heard about the poop cruise, there was like a cruise that was not allowed back into the U.S. because of COVID, and so and so because they weren't allowed to like dock back in, everyone was getting sick, and everyone was just like duking everywhere. I'm not talking like, you know, like in the halls and stuff, but like it was just awful. It was awful. I didn't hear about it until my wife told me. I was like, "What?" She's like, "That could have been us if we actually like if we got married like a week earlier. That could have been us on the poop cruise." And so she was like, "I don't know if I ever want to go on a cruise." I was like, "No, no." I was like, "No, you got to be kidding me." I was so sad because I really do. I really do want to go on a cruise, but you know, obviously now with a kid, it's not particularly the easiest thing to do now. But who knows when he gets older? Oh, Daniel, it's all good. It's all good. Well, this was a workout stream. Got really, you know, like was sweating and stuff, so I just didn't want. That's why I will like take my shirt off, because also I do like at the end of my workout I'll do like posing and stuff, you know, like the boom posing, all that. So, but my wife, I've talked to her. She's okay if I don't wear a shirt on stream, since I'm working out and all that stuff. Let's see. Professor Poopy Pants. We found his weakness. Oh no. My wife's she's sleeping. She's sleeping. Her and my son, they're probably both passed out right now. About the poop cruise, exactly. Actually, I need to hop off here. We've been talking for too long. I need to hop off because I got some ground turkey that's been thawing out, so I need to cook that up. Also, the fear. What's going on? How you doing? Yes, I don't think I could do 100 push-ups to end the stream. But you know what? We'll hit a couple push-ups for you. My legs are toast from earlier. You weren't here, ES, but like of my like leg workout, we did calf raises, right? And it was like so intense that like my legs like gave out, and I was like, ah. So let's. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Push-ups from the wall. Bow. Okay. Oreo, I appreciate your suggestion. I'm not playing the Clash games on stream. Not playing. Why did Goku let Frieza go? 10-minute, what's up? I'm not in the gulag. Thanks for asking. I actually get the reference though. I'm not a Call of Duty player, but I get the reference. Yes. Now I feel cool. Thank you. Daniel, I appreciate it. Yeah, Dan, I couldn't give you a good reason. Goku, like, he lives off of fighting. He wants people to be better so that way he can, like, get pushed to be better than them. Like, that's Goku's whole thing. That's why Gohan was supposed to be the, like, main character for Dragon Ball Z, but then they were like, it's not in his personality. Gohan just wants to live. Goku lives to fight. Gohan's fighting to live while Goku's living to fight. That's plain and simple. Tin Man, this is, well, promise I'm not locked up. We got the gaming area. This is my workout in my basement. I already turned all the lights off because I always finish the stream with some posing, or my workout portion. Yeah, we'll hit it. We'll hit the posing, and then after posing one more time, bonus posing, then we're gonna end the stream officially, and then I'm gonna go cook some food. Ready? Boom. This is like not off the workout. Also, we hit legs today. So, these aren't even the muscles I work. I guess I did a little bit of chest though. Shoulder wave. This was the legs. Wow. Anyway. Fun stuff, right? I'm gonna hop off though. Yeah, let me turn the light slightly brighter. I'm gonna hop off though. Why no Clash slow? I just don't like it enough. Let's see here. Me 3.0. I'm sorry. Also, I like the name. It reminds me of C-3PO. I love Star Wars. But yeah, no, we are going to yes, you have a blessed night as well. Also, I hope and pray that the struggles that you're going through, that you are able to overcome them and surpass any expectations of yourself, that you will be able to come out a lot stronger than you even think that you can. So I appreciate you being here. The fanciest gulag you've ever seen. Yeah, no, we're gonna hop off though. Big Tone, I'm not. We're gonna hop off. I gotta make some food for tomorrow, some breakfast for the next couple days. So I do appreciate everyone for being here. You guys are amazing. You guys always make the streams way better whenever we're working out. And so I appreciate you guys endlessly, for real. I hope you all have a fantastic night. We will be back for sure Friday. Would I ever think about it? No. Especially since I'm married with a kid, but thanks for asking, I guess. For sure we're gonna be Friday. We've got the gaming stream and then the workout stream after that, and then we'll probably have a stream either between tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you guys want to check it out, make sure to subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys then. But appreciate you all, love you all, of course. Until next time, peace.